intelligence on humans. Uh, I'll start by saying that artificial intelligence is not just a mere technological advancement, but it is something which is redefining how humans work, how they learn, and how they make decisions. While artificial intelligence has the potential to greatly enhance human capabilities, productivity, and minimize the time of different things, different work aspects which a human is doing, it also raises serious concerns around how job market will function and how different ethics will come into play and how the human learning curve will be affected and how the humans will get dependent on it. Therefore, the real impact of AI on humans depends not only on the technology but on how responsibly we as humans choose to integrate it within ourselves.
I think that today, in my opinion, the impact of AI on humans can be considered both a boon and a bane, making this a very highly relevant discussion today. I think AI has transformed the way we live and work in today's world. For example, we have in healthcare, it supports doctors through new ways of robotic surgeries, or even AI has opened very many new career opportunities, like in fields of data science or many AI-driven jobs today. But on the other hand, we also have seen that how it is threatening traditional jobs. Many workers today are struggling to adapt or learning the new ways of AI for their involvement in their work. So, therefore, I think human judgment cannot be replaced by AI, but on the other hand, many parts are being replaced, which is causing a real threat.
Uh, just like Asmita said, I do agree that AI is both a boon and a bane to the humankind. Uh, I'd like to also add to the point that uh, AI is also contributing a lot to the global economy. Uh, just to propagate AI, we need data centers, we need large language models, we need places where we can build the data centers. We need energy sector to provide energy in order to power the data centers. And in this manner, a lot of different sectors come into play when AI comes into play. And this in turn is raising the global, is contributing a lot to the global economy. But also, its true impact cannot just be measured in economic terms. Uh, it is also targeting different privacy concerns and even human identity concerns, wherein people are forging documents, forging different person photographs and all, and are using them for wrong purposes, which is not right.
Um, I feel with any whenever a major technological development takes place in mankind, these discussions do pop up. When computers came in the first place, people were scared. People were considering where will the jobs go for clerks and everybody. But these developments just created more jobs and gave them a different option. When we got cars instead of bullock carts, people were complaining that this will make mankind lazy and this is not who we are supposed to. But today, all of us do drive one. So I get it. There will always be doubts and tension regarding this, but I believe the job aspect would be covered up by different jobs which would be created and other aspects of it, unless the growth takes place exponentially when we are not ready for those roles. That is a different case. And yeah, definitely the usage of it is something which depends on human morality, where people are using it for bad purposes on their own. Like a lot of people, which was found out, a lot of people used AI generated images to ask for a refund on Zomato and Swiggy, which could cause them monetary losses. And so yeah, definitely strict ethical guidelines are needed for this at the moment. And things need to be kept in check.
I totally agree with Gurkirat that there need to be checks being placed on how a person can be using AI and what different scenarios or cases come into play wherein the AI should not function or give generic answers that this is something which is not right and this is not possible with the use of AI. That being said, I think that AI should be used as a tool and not as a replacement of how humans work. And I also do agree with the point that AI, since the job market is changing because of AI, there'll be new jobs which will be created in the market, like probably uh, prompt engineering or probably LLM generation or and so on and so on. And also, I believe that these tools can also help in learning aspects a lot for a lot of individuals. People don't have to go to institutions or they don't have to apply to courses or pay a lot of money in order to learn some skill. They could just go on to some chat GPT or some other AI and start giving the AI prompts and probably getting uh, proper schedule being made on how to learn different things and how they can probably get ideas on how they can uh, ma- make the task easier and how they can make it efficient in their processes.
Overall, I think I would say that AI have like increased human capabilities, allowing people to focus on the creative or problem solving side. So I think when used responsibly, it can act as a strong boon for human development also.
Uh, the the big debate going on right now is that people used to consider AI would take away the mechanical jobs and leave people with the times to do leave people with leisure time to do the creatives. But what is happening mostly is the opposite right now, where AI right now is excelling in creating videos, photographs, art forms, and the technical aspect of it obviously there is to it, but it has taken away more of the creatives aspect. The same job for which designers used to spend 10 to 12 hours is now being done in 10-20 minutes. So it definitely is affecting their economy as well. But so the question arises, should AI be used for creative human aspects or not?
Before we conclude, can one of you please give some kind of definition for AI and examples of how AI is being used?
Sir, can you repeat?
I said we have been talking about AI, but I am still not clear what is AI. Can somebody define it properly with few examples?
Uh, AI stands for artificial intelligence, and it is basically a computer system, I'd say, which is on the scale of human intelligence but not on par with human intelligence, and it could reason, learn, and give out results on par with a lot of standard ideas. uh, uh, for example, say that you want to probably make a schedule on how to learn C++. C++ is a programming language. You could just go onto Chat GPT maybe and then put in a prompt which says that how do I learn C++ and what my schedule should be. The AI in itself is very efficient and it could give you a proper plan on how to go about learning C++ and also along with that give you proper classes and give you proper examples and various definitions of everything with respect to C++ and help you learn C++ on one single platform, that being ChatGPT.
Can you give us few examples of how we are using AI without knowing that we are using AI in day-to-day life?
One biggest example I think would be the images on iPhone. Not just iPhone, there are a lot of other devices which are using this thing. So basically, when we take photos using iPhone or something, there is this thing in the background which automatically enhances the image we have captured, and there is AI being introduced in in this part as well, which is making sure that even with a normal lens maybe or a camera lens maybe, we could just get a normal photo and the AI is enhancing the photo so that we get a better output of the photograph.
It could you could also notice it on the delivery apps you use. You might want to buy one product only, and but if the AI mode on your app is on the application is switched on, it will suggest you three four that go directly with your product that you can style or customize and buy. Even if you're doing grocery shopping, it could suggest you the products that are going with the products you are buying, and that personal recommendations to such an extent where it could trick you into thinking that you might want it even though you are not planned to get them, but looking at those at that moment would make you buy them. So they use it as a way to upsell you as well.
Yeah, so carrying on with
Also,
Also,
your
if
another
you
example.
search Also, if you search for anything in any kind of search engine once, it will continuously keep appearing in all kinds of apps, starting from shop e-commerce sites to online like OTT platforms. Everywhere you will see information and more information about that what one search you did.
There could be another example too, just like Gurkirat suggested that people are forging different images to get refunds from Zomato and Swiggy. The support platform in itself, the chatbot in itself on Zomato and Swiggy nowadays uses AI, and based on the consumer requirements, it routes you to specific channels which are required to solve your issues on the platform.
okay, carry on with your discussion, please. Is AI a bane or a boon? Is what we were discussing.
So like every coin has two sides. AI also definitely has two sides. One of the positives that is helping mankind move to heights we had never imagined that could happen. Like nobody would have thought they could have taught an robot or a device to teach them some complex topic like a 5 year old, but it does happen nowadays. But even with the positive side, there are a lot of downsides, which, if triggered exponentially, could cause major disruptions in the world economy and ethic and the human ethic behavior. So I believe if both the sides are preserved with a balanced outcome, working towards empowering the society and keeping in check it is not misused, AI definitely is something which is in the right direction, which is a good technology development for our mankind, but it definitely does need to be kept in check by officials, and stricter laws should be around it.
I think another very plus point of AI that we can see in news today is how it has enhanced the safety of by predicting natural disasters or detecting fraud through smart systems, which is helping a lot for any country or government to take precautions. Also, for people with disabilities, we can see that how AI is helping creating new kind of technology and tools to increase their accessibility. On the other hand, we do have the issue of misuse of AI, but I think um, it can also another plus point is it can also free humans from monotonous work today, allowing them to focus more on innovating new products. So I think the real challenge is to keep a balance between the technological advancement but continuing with human values.
The biggest selling point of AI is that it makes your everyday task very easier. There are a lot of examples which could come to support this thing. say you use any social media platforms like Instagram, Reddit, or something, there are multiple different AI models being integrated within these platforms that could just probably, with a small prompt, give you the output of something. Say you're on a WhatsApp chat and you just tag @Meta AI and you ask a question and you get the answer to that question in the chat itself. So you don't have to go somewhere, probably on the web, or probably go get a book or something about it and read it. Apart from that, there are multiple tasks related to customer support, just like the one I stated about Zomato and Swiggy. There's also a proper AI for phone calls as well, wherein a person can literally talk to an AI and the AI can interpret what the person is saying and route the customer to proper channels for his needs. And also, just like Gurkirat suggested, for professionals, probably like video editors or content creators and all, the tasks which used to take 20 hours maybe, or and which used to need a lot of resources for the task to be done, is done within a few minutes and without the need of any human power or extra resources being spent on it. That being said, of course, humans need to keep in check and make sure that they make good use of it and don't misuse it. Also, I think that humans also need to make sure that they don't get too dependent on using AI, because that way they'll be killing their creativity. Not just creativity, I think that will also hamper their communication skills and hamper how uh, they interact with people and how many people they interact with too.
Okay. Is there any connection between AI and minimum basic income?
Uh, I'm not sure if there is if there is any real relation which has been put out there yet, but I think there is for sure a connection between them, because of the AI market is taking over small everyday uh, jobs. Then the amount being paid for those jobs might decrease in order to sustain the same amount of people, the same amount of workers, or probably the number of jobs will be affected, wherein the number of people, a lot of people will be fired, and that part of the job will be taken over by AI.
So that is why governments are mulling giving a minimum basic income to the citizens so that they can survive.
Can you repeat, sir?
Yeah, so what I said is that many governments are thinking that they should give some minimum basic income to the citizens so that if they don't have jobs, they can at least survive and then there are no riots or stuff like that.
I feel instead
I
of that,
honestly think that,
yeah, continue.
yeah, go ahead, Kirat.
I
Okay,
feel that I feel that instead of
continue.
instead of giving them some minimum wage to not control riots, they should create more app jobs for the citizens and upskill them so they can keep up with the industry trends rather than giving away hard-earned taxpayers' money to just control riots.
I totally agree with Gurkirat. I think that this is not completely justified, wherein a person is getting money for free. That way, the person will start being very lousy, not give too much effort towards living his life properly and being disciplined in his life. Rather, there should be more jobs being created, or probably jobs which require a lot of manpower uh, could be filled with people right now, and then probably that way the job shift can happen. And for sure, just like when internet came and people thought that there will be a lot of job losses and there will be a lot of different sectors which will be affected, but eventually after a good time, probably 7 to 8 years, we started to find new jobs like software engineering, etc., etc. I think in the same manner there will be new jobs coming up, and that way pretty sure that everyone will be involved within the ecosystem in in some way or the other.
Okay, fine.
I think it can also create dependency where people will rely on guaranteed income instead of try to learn or seek skills or employment.
Okay, fine. So this discussion was for 20 minutes, which is good enough. Again, with three participants, 20 minutes is a good enough time. But in the last discussion on product sustainability of marketing, I would have expected you to give more examples, okay, real life examples. Try to buttress your thoughts with real life examples whenever you are in a GD. That way you will make more impact. Okay. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Anything else?